Out here in the high desert, the stories are real, the people are tough, and the wind never quits. We're talking small businesses, local legends, and the kind of that drifts through town like a tumbleweed with a story to tell. Welcome to the 509 Unfiltered. Let's ride.
Hi, you guys. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and introduce you to my new podcast, the 509 Unfiltered. Now, this podcast is no politics, none, zero. All it is everything and everyone interesting in the 509, which is the eastern side of the state, from the east side of the Cascades to the Idaho border, from the Canadian border down to the Oregon border. And if I'm wrong about that, somebody please let me know, but that's how I understand it. Anyways, since retirement and living over here in, relatively small town, you learn about so much interesting stuff that has passed you by. And I don't want to be that person. And I want to take you with me. So I started a YouTube channel called the 509 Unfiltered, and I hope that you will join. I get nothing out of it, not paid anything. I just want us to go on this journey together. Now, nothing is set up or staged. It's not rehearsed. It's just is what it is. Like right now, I'm sitting in the garage, and that is my messy craft room right behind me. Okay. So that's how this is going to go. So there's tons of stuff out there worth seeing, worth experiencing. There's great breweries. There's great wineries. There's axe throwing places and virtual reality places and everything and everyone in between. And that's what I'm going for. But our first stop, this is just a teaser for the first episode, because I have to give you a hint on the kind of stuff that we're going to do. Okay. The first mission episode, whatever you want to call it, we're doing it together. So let's call it a mission. Our first mission is going to be Prosser. Now, have you ever heard of Prosser? Now, let me show you where it is on a map, because I hadn't heard of Prosser until I went to the fabric shop, and they're like, oh, you got to check out this fabric shop in Prosser. That's really all I know about Prosser. But let me show you. Hold on. Okay. So the pin is the start line, which is out in the middle of nowhere. And apparently it's very hard to find. Although if you're from Prosser, I'm sure you know exactly where it is. And I'm in Richland, which I don't even know how far that is. Maybe like 40 minutes, maybe? I don't know. But what happens at Gravity Hill in Prosser is this. So now there's a barn that looks something like this in the background, kind of like this old dilapidated barn. And some kind soul has put start across the road at the base of this hill. Now there's 3 or 4 gravity hills in the United States. Oh my God, this is so interesting. I can't even stand it. There's like 3 or 4 of these in the United States, probably more, I would guess. Just that those are just the ones that I've heard of now at this point. So you get there to the start line in Prosser at Gravity Hill, and you put your car in neutral, and your car will roll up the hill by itself. Now, of course, the scientists have been out there to try to debunk it, and they're saying it's like it's an optical illusion, and then they brought out levels, and they brought out, bottles, which will do. I mean, if it's fake, it's fake, and I'll show you it's fake. And if it's real, which I think it is, then I'll show you that too. So anyway, we're going to go to Prosser, Gravity Hill, and experience this together. But my main point of jumping on here was just to tell you that this podcast is rolling soon, and to please search for me over on YouTube, the 509 Unfiltered, and that's where all the goods will be. So if you're somebody that owns a small business, you're somebody that knows of something interesting, you have like dish or scoop or something you want investigated, as long as it is not politics. Okay, I can only do politics a certain amount of time in a day. And that meter is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I just want to experience just great things. If you have zip lining courses, or you have someplace that we need to check out the biggest frying pan or the largest egg or the house with all the musical instruments on the side, or anything just funky and fun that you think other people and myself would love to see, I would love to hear about it. And I'll hope you join me, please, on YouTube, 509 Unfiltered. I will talk to you soon, and we'll go out to Prosser and see if our car rolls uphill. And I'm pretty sure that it will.